Hey, what is up guys? So today we're going to be doing something a little bit different since I actually forgot my phone and was a scrub. I have to walk 2:30 in the middle of the night to actually go ahead and go to the car to go ahead and grab my phone. But anyways, that's off topic. Today we're going to be talking about how to get your girlfriend or just a girl in general into Yu-Gi-Oh! Now this is going to be a kind of multi-step process, but first off, before any of this occurs, I gotta let you guys know that some people just don't want to play card games or just, you know, anything that they consider dorky or nerdy in general. Some people just don't like that, and those are the players that you got to go ahead and say, you know what, you're a filthy casual. I'm gonna go ahead and find someone else that's interested in, you know, some of my hobbies. And one thing you also have to remember is not everyone will enjoy some of your hobbies. So what you can do is introduce them into something else that you enjoy, because I know that some players, they play more than just Yu-Gi-Oh! I myself play tons of games, and if I look orange, it's because this camera has absolutely atrocious color correction, whatever. Anyways, it's because there's low lighting anyways, but basically, after you go ahead and find someone that's actually interested in learning the game, what I highly recommend you guys to do is have them first off build their own deck, whether it's some type of archetype or if it's some type of theme deck. Like for example, if it's like all dragons, you know, or all fairies, all machines, all sea serpent, you know, have them customize their deck first. I really think that that is the best way to approach this, because you can have them essentially feel like they're creating their own character. And I think that is really fun for a lot of players. I mean, when I play some crappy MMOs, when that character customization is pretty good, sometimes I've invested so much time into building what I started, I kind of want to continue on with that and see what I actually can do. So have them create their own deck, see what they're interested in first. Ask them what they actually like. Do they like dragons? Do you like aggressive play styles? Find out the play style that they actually like to enjoy, and build the deck with them as you go along. And if they pick bad cards, leave them in, and you can explain to them why certain cards are just better than other cards. That's just one thing that you can do to have them improve as a player themselves. So I think that that is one key part of Yu-Gi-Oh! Is to be able to understand why certain cards work better than others. Now, when you're first introducing them into the game, don't go all complicated with like missing the timing, the damage step, simultaneous effects go in chain. Try to keep it as simple as possible. And while you're playing with them, you do not have to let them win. Don't be a filthy casual and just let them win just because you want them to feel happy. But don't obliterate them and not explain everything as you're going along, because any new player to any game, I myself am guilty of this super hard when I play League of Legends and I get 100-0 and I'm like, well, I couldn't do anything, and it just really is discouraging. So don't go ahead and play something like E-Dragons versus their like ghetto fairy machine dragon deck that you know it doesn't even work. But explain to them why certain things have synergy and certain things just work well with other cards. Show them basic combos and explain to them why their deck could use this card instead of this card. Basically, guide them through the process while also playing, so it doesn't feel too boring. I know, Asia's losing my breath. I'm walking and talking and I feel like I'm just way out of shape, but back to the topic. So, like I said, some players will just never be interested in learning the game of Yu-Gi-Oh! You got to take that into consideration. But like I said, just find someone that is more interested in some of your hobbies. Like I said, it doesn't have to be Yu-Gi-Oh! You can find other hobbies that you both enjoy. But start off very basic. Like I said, the first step to this, because I can probably upload a little bit more in the series, because this question gets asked so much. Azneyeswhitedragon, how do you teach a girl how to play Yu-Gi-Oh? Just like if you teach a guy. I mean, they both can understand things. It's just more guys tend to play Yu-Gi-Oh! It's just how it is. It's just kind of like gaming in general. There's just more guys. It's not like I'm trying to be sexist. It's just a fact that more guys generally play games than girls, and guys are technically more competitive than girls most of the time anyways. There are some girls that are way more competitive than guys, and those are the awesome ones. But thing is, just this first step is to build them a deck together, whether it's online, because I know some cards are expensive, don't worry. But yeah, definitely build the deck with them together, and when you play with them at the same time, go ahead and explain to them why, you know, this card doesn't work like this, or basically explain why this was a bad move. Play with your cards face up too. That's a really good thing to do, because you could explain to them, you know, you should use this card right now, and you could do this to my card. So basically guide them through the process of whether you want them to win. Some guys like that. I will never be like that. I'm one of those guys who's like, no filthy casuals. I will always make it so if you're going to beat me, it's literally because you know, you outplayed me. I'm not going to give that free win. I know Asian Eye's such a jerk, right? But yeah, guide them through the process while playing the game, and basically be really, really patient with them. Yu-Gi-Oh! Is a very complicated game, even though it says ages, what, 5 to 7, like on the box, or 3 and up. But we all know that it is much more complicated than that, especially since in the TV show they don't really follow the rules. Also, another good way is if some people like anime, because some people just like enjoy anime, and they can kind of watch the show and learn as they go along. And it's kind of cool sometimes to watch some of the older Yu-Gi-Oh! Shows too. I actually haven't watched Yu-Gi-Oh! Myself. I know they're like, you guys are like, well, Asian Eyes, you don't watch Yu-Gi-Oh! I watched the abridged series. I really enjoy that. Heck, watch the abridged series perhaps with a girl, and then you guys can kind of laugh and have some fun together. But the best tips, like I said, guys, is just to introduce them into the game by letting them try to build the deck. So I guess this will be like a first part series in many. So if you guys got other topics that you want me to discuss, kind of like this, let me know. But I got to go through this door, and I don't want to wake everyone up. Asian Eyes is an asshole, but not that much. But yeah, guys, so the first step is to build the deck with them together and basically explain to them while you're playing why certain cards work better than others. But anyways, thanks for watching, guys. And also, I'm going to be at Comic-Con this entire weekend. If you guys want to follow me on Twitter, I'll have a link down below in the description box, and you guys can actually know when I'm going to be at the Konami booth, and we can go ahead and play and have some fun. I don't have any trades with me, and I kind of don't really do that stuff anymore, but if we just want to hang out, have some fun, play some games. There's a really bad game that's it's some Karibo Connect jump game, and anyways, we can play some of that for laughs and stuff like that. But like I said, if you guys are at Comic-Con San Diego, yeah, hit me up on Twitter, and we can play some games. I'll basically just let you guys know when I will be at the Konami booth, and we can just have some free play. I actually have a few decks with me, so we'll have some fun. But anyways, thanks for watching, guys. Have a great day, and good luck trying to teach some girls to play Yu-Gi-Oh! And we can get them out of being filthy casuals. But thanks for watching. Asian Eyes out.